Welcome back, and now this is coding part of this problem, integer to English words. So first of all, we're gonna make a 3 arrays and a couple of constant values just to help us in the process. First arrays will be first one, which is gonna be blue 10, second one is blue 20, third one is blue 100. Alright, so and the constants are gonna be billion, million, 1,000 and 100, which is just gonna help us with the division and some calculations. So I'm just gonna save up some time, and I have pasted it in this code, and let's see. I have made it or constructed it this way so we can have first index, first value, which is 1, second index is 2, and so on. For the 20, first index is gonna be 11, second index is gonna be 12, and so on. Blue 100 is the tenses, which is like 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on. And we have these 4 constants, which are just 4 calculations. So let's start the solution. So first there is an edge case, which is gonna be 0, which is a special case. So when number is 0, we want to return 0. But if it's not 0, then we will return our helper function. Alright, I will use our string builder class for string concatenation, which is more efficient. And we're gonna return the result after trimming, since we're gonna use some spaces that might result in extra spaces, so we're gonna delete those spaces. Anyway, let's see our first base case, which is if number is below, if it's below than 10, then we're gonna return we're not gonna return, we're just gonna append. We're gonna append the blue 10 and number. Yep, let's see. Let's see if number is smaller than 20, then we're gonna append the blue 20. Okay, is none. Blue 20, which is gonna be -1 and -10. So for example, if it's 19, we want to return 9 to refer to this 19, and so on. 100. So now we're getting there. So we're gonna append our first first element, which is gonna be blue 100, and we're gonna, for example, if it's like it's 44, we're gonna make, we want to return 40, so we divide it by 10, so to return this 40. And then I'm gonna make spaces, and I will add the remaining of 44. At this case will be, I will use the helper function again, since it's a recursion call, and at 10, which will result in the 4, and this is it for our case. It's like 100. Let's just make sure it's 88. We're gonna make remainder of 88, which is gonna be 8, and we're gonna append it here. So we're gonna return 8, which is, I think that's it. Right now, for the condition, if num is smaller than 1,000, then what should we do? We're gonna append. Now we're gonna just use our helper function to keep calling, and so on. 100. Yes, since for example, if we're gonna like 617, for example, not 17, like make it 625. If we're gonna divide it by, we're gonna take 6, so it will be 6, and we will use our helper function, which will be less than, and I will add the word 100, and I will add space here and space here, and I will append the remaining, which is gonna 100. Yep. Okay. Right, so now I have appended the remaining. Let's go for million. Yeah, million. Yep. Smaller than. And there is a tip for this problem. If you're asked this problem in an interview, it's kind of probably you're not. The reason for asking isn't really for solving the problem, but for understanding the concept of numbers and your approach of solving this problem, to solve this problem. So try to communicate with your interviewer your thought process and how can you come up with solution, because it's really a big problem which take a lot of time just to prepare it, like for just inserting this kind of array and filling this constant value and trying to remember, just it takes a lot of time. So if it come up with an interview or something, just mention your thought process so the interviewer can decide or maybe give you a hint about which approach he would like you to take. Alright, moving on. So we're now at the case of less than millions, which are thousands. So we're gonna append helper and we're gonna make 1000. Just the same as before. We'll just make it and now we're gonna give the remainder of that 1000. Alright, so now we have finished our 1000 case. Let's go for million. Smaller than million. We're also gonna copy paste it and I'm gonna take it here and yeah, million. And for I think yeah, the maximum number is integer, so in this case it's greater than the whole previous, then I'm gonna just make it billion. Yep. And let's see our solution. I think that's it. Yeah. I missed semicolon here. Yep, I'm misspelled here. What's the problem? Yeah. Alright, great. So now let's just refactor the code a bit. And let's see. This one. Alright. Since it's just one liner, so it's kind of look better if you just keep it this way. Yep, I think that's it. So let's run the code again. Let's see. Alright, let's hope it works just fine. Alright, so it works fine. It's very efficient, 96% faster and 89% in memory storage, which is also good. So this is it for this solution. I hope you benefit something, and that's it. Hope you enjoyed.